Playbacks. Hello, Chris here, certified legal video specialist for over 20 years. Now, the clip in the beginning that you saw was me at a Philadelphia or City Hall courthouse during heat wave time. So the air conditioners are in full force, very loud, and boy was the stink. I don't know what was coming up to that one air conditioner, but damn. I tried to move my table as best as I could. I had my little air purifier out and handy. I had sprays, and then the other air conditioner in the room was spitting out ice. It's always interesting. It's a beautiful building, don't get me wrong. I do love City Hall. It's gorgeous to walk through if you ever get the chance. Um, and the security is very pleasant, unless you're up to no good. But we're here to talk about playbacks. Very simply, we got a morning section and we have an afternoon section, or you can book for a whole day. When you give us a time, say 9 or 10 o'clock, or maybe it's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you are lumped into one of those two sections. We will arrive, myself and other video specialists for playbacks in court, will arrive 30 minutes ahead of time. Unless it's a more complicated setup, then we'll show up earlier. Unless it's a courthouse like Wilmington, where all you really have to do is put a laptop down, plug into the system, and voila. It's gorgeous. I love it. However, there are some courthouses where we need to bring all of the gear. My kit includes two very large Pelican cases, which I don't like using because they are always, no matter who uses them, going to hurt you. It's just a really tough case. It's got 4 different clamps. The handle, it goes in and out, but it sticks. But it has to be tough to hold and protect the equipment. A table, screen, projector, computers, wires, cords, squawk box, or speaker. My film here is coming through a squawk box. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is most courthouses say they have Wi-Fi, but they don't. Except Wilmington. Wilmington has Wi-Fi. It's beautiful. Also with playbacks, I carry a little Elmo. Elmos have really improved over the years. They used to be this monster machine that you had to plug in, and now it's this little arm with a camera and a light. I plug it in, and there's your Elmo. We carry it all the time. It is a special, separate entity. If you decide to use it last minute, I have it, and people that I work with through On the Record, we're all hooked up with Elmos and lights and screens and monitors, and yeah, we're definitely packing equipment. What else can I say about playbacks? Another thing to remember with playbacks, if you have us coming in the afternoon and it's 2 o'clock start that you wanted us there, we will arrive at about 1:30ish. Again, unless it needs a larger setup, but usually that would start us in the morning if it's a larger, more intense setup. But if you put 2 o'clock, we'll be there 30 minutes early, and then we might poke our head in and talk to, there's always a security guard at the door, and let them know that we're outside. We're not going to barge in because we know that there's stuff happening and we don't want to create a lot of noise because we do carry a lot of equipment, and thankfully on wheels. But we don't want to become a ruckus to a proceeding and then distract everyone from what they were doing. So always keep that in mind, that your technician is probably outside of the door. You just need to poke your head out, or maybe the guard at the door will let you know. It depends on each place. Always, when you're ordering for playbacks, be very clear on what you need. Make sure that all of the documents, photos, videos, clearly marked and labeled digitally and on it, of course. And make sure it's sent to us early and not last minute. We do have to travel to these places, so if you're sending it while we're on the road, the chances that we got it, well, probably not. And then the courthouse, like I said, most courthouses don't have real Wi-Fi. You'll see it on the thing, but you need a password, and nobody's there with the password. Just make sure all the documents, videos, everything are sent the day before, not the night before, the day before, because we can't get Wi-Fi at most of these locations. It's the one thing to always remember. Wi-Fi is not always available at a courthouse. And with that, Chris out.